So I won't mention one name. You know, as a coach, I think every one of them is very dear to me. Every one of the guys that we picked in this auction uh, is very important to us. Of course, we've got some really young players. Of course, the players you all know about who are now very young players at Rajasthan Royals, but have become quite famous. Whether it's a Sanju or a Jaiswal or a Riyan Parag or a Dhruv Joel, you know, all of them came to the Royals, slightly unknown players, but you know, became established players in their time here at Rajasthan Royals. So, you know, a lot of them have grown up in the system, and we've got a new bunch of young players like that as well this year as well. You know, whether it is Kunal Singh Rathod, whether it's a Shivam Dubey, whether it is a Vaibhav Suryavanshi, whether it's an Ashok Sharma, Yudhvir Singh, you know, Akash Madwal. These are again players who are not that well known, but hopefully through the course of the next few years, you know, people will get to hear and know a lot about them. Of course, there are some experienced players also that we have picked, you know, like people like Nitish Rana and Tushar Deshpande, who are slightly more well known and have, you know, been part of IPLs before that as well. So there's a lot of exciting Indian talent, but even in the overseas, I mean, if you look at some of the overseas young talent, you know, we've picked another 18-year-old boy from South Africa called Kwena Mafaka, who's a young left-hand fast bowler. You know, I think again a really sort of young, exciting talent in that department as well. So it's not only about young Indian talent, we're also looking for always, you know, talent across the world that we can work with and we can develop with as youngsters. Hello, yeah, this week. Yeah, I think Riyan's, you know, I think I've known Riyan since the under-19 days. I was a coach of the Indian under-19 team, and Riyan was part of that World Cup in 2018 under Prithvi Shaw in New Zealand that we won. It's been fascinating for me to see how he's grown as a player and as a person, so it's been very heartening. It's been lovely to see him. He's a very talented kid, even from a young age. To see that a lot of talent is coming to fruition now. In our setup, he's a very important player. He's a leader in our group. He's certainly a very important player. He's someone that we know if he has a good tournament, then we will go very far in the tournament. So I think we expect, hopefully we expect a really good tournament from Riyan, and we hope that he'll really entertain not only the fans in Guwahati in the 2 games that we play here, but all over the country. And I think it's a really exciting time for Riyan as well in terms of his, he's got into the Indian team, and in his growth as a cricketer, this is a really exciting time. And at Rajasthan, just as we have supported him all these years, we really want to continue to support him and be a part of his journey for a long, long time. I think they're really good. I mean, to be honest, the practice wickets we've played on have been really good. And my experience from playing here in Guwahati, it's a fantastic wicket to bat on. It's a great wicket for T20 cricket. All the games that I have played here or been part of as a coach, I have not played here, but I was part of a coach here. There were always fantastic wickets, really good wickets. And I'm not sure about the monsoon. I'm hoping that, I think there won't be monsoon in March, and you know, we'll get 2 full games. But the facilities are superb. You know, I think the ground has got it's a lovely capacity. It's got some great. I think there'll be a great vibe, great energy. You know, I think the ground's superb. The wickets look good. We have full faith and confidence in the groundsmen. I think you know, they know what they're doing. They're really good at what they do. I think the ACA is really good at organizing the event and knowing what needs to be done. So yeah, I'm really excited about coming back here and playing on March 26th.
Hello Rahul.
भी आएंगे, CSK भी आएंगे, आप लोग भी सब आओ, सब लोगों को बुलाओ, प्रमोट करो ये गेम को. बहुत खुशी की बात है, हम लोग इधर आके खेलेंगे. राजस्थान रॉयल्स, हमारे फैंस, जैसे प्रेसिडेंट ने भी कहा, सेक्रेटरी ने भी कहा, हमारे फैंस सिर्फ राजस्थान में ही नहीं है, अभी यहाँ पे गुवाहाटी में भी है, असम में भी है, नॉर्थ ईस्ट में भी है. पहली टीम है जिसने नॉर्थ ईस्ट में खेलना उचित समझा, और हमें बहुत खुशी हुई है यहाँ पे आके कि बड़े अच्छे मैचेस होंगे और बड़ा अच्छा क्रिकेट देखने को मिलेगा और होपफुली हम जीतेंगे.
Thank you very much.
Firstly, good afternoon everyone. Thanks for being here. It's a real pleasure to be back in Guwahati. It's lovely to be back in Assam. Come here a little bit over the last last few years, even when I was coaching India, there were a couple of games here. Came here just before the World Cup, and unfortunately the match against England got washed out, the practice match. But always really enjoyed coming here to Guwahati, coming to Assam, coming to the beautiful part of the world. And this time has been no different. So thank you very much. Thanks a lot for your hospitality, everyone. Also just would really like to thank the Assam Cricket Association, I think for their support. I think over the last few days we've been really well looked after. The hospitality has been absolutely excellent. The practice facilities have been superb, and I think we're really looking forward to coming back here in a month's time, little more than a month's time, and playing a couple of really big matches here. Just to answer your question, it's been lovely to be back at the Royals again. I think it's a franchise that I played for. I was involved in as a mentor for a few years, and then was involved in Indian cricket over the last 7 or 8 years. And coming back here to Rajasthan feels like coming back home. It feels like nothing really has changed, and really looking forward to this season. Looking forward to working with everyone involved at Rajasthan Royals to make this a really memorable season for us. I think one of the beauties of Rajasthan, and I think the president actually alluded to it a little bit, is the ethos of the Rajasthan Royals is to develop young talent, is to build talent, is to grow people, is to grow players, and I think they've shown that and reflected that in terms of words, but not only in words, but also in terms of actions. And it's a very lovely to be a part of that. So looking forward to the whole journey, and of course looking forward to the IPL and hoping to play a couple of fantastic games here in Guwahati, and I'm sure with the support of the Assamese people and everyone at the ACA, we'll have 2 great games and 2 great results for Ara.
So thank you for answering that. Also, I'd like to know, how is the team shaping up?
Yeah, I think it's really good. I think we're very happy with the team that we've got. Really excited. I think it's a young team, but it's also an experienced team in terms of the IPL. I think someone like Rian, who's actually a really young boy and growing in his career as a cricketer, but he's already played almost over 50 IPL games. So he may be young in terms of age, but in terms of experience, he's not actually very young. Same thing can be said of someone like a Jaiswal or even someone like Sanju, who's played over 100 games for us. So we are a really young side, but a lot of experience as well. Very excited with the picks that we've got. Excited that we've got some really good young Indian talent, led by someone like Rian from here, who's really shown over the last 2 or 3 years what a fantastic cricketer he is and how he's grown as a cricketer and as a person. And so I'm sure everyone here in Assam also will be really looking forward to watching Rian play again in the IPL as an Indian player now, which is a different change from what he came here last time. He was just a player for Assam. So I'm sure there'll be great support for Rian and for the Rajasthan Royals when we play here. I think we've got a really good team, we're a competitive team, and I think we should, if we play well and if we do a few things right, I think we'll go a long way in this tournament.
Thank you, sir. One last question to you. So what do you feel about the training facilities at the ACA Stadium?
Like I said earlier, I'm really happy with the training facilities. I think very grateful to the Assam Cricket Association, the wickets here. I would like to thank the president, the secretary, his office bearers, the groundsmen. I think they do a fantastic job, and for them to give us this ground and this tournament and this place to practice. This was a very important camp for us. I think from a preparation perspective, we have 10 or 11 of our players here from the main squad. This was very important for us to be able to come here to Guwahati and to experience the conditions, to be able to use the centre wicket, because when the tournament starts, because we are playing our first game in Hyderabad and we are coming here only 2 days before the first game, we wouldn't have had a chance to really experience what the conditions were like. So both as a coaching staff and as a playing group, for us to get the opportunity over the last 3 or 4, last 2 days and now hopefully today and tomorrow, to get a chance to experience what it's like to play in the middle here, I think is a great boon and should certainly help us when the matches come along. So very thankful. Facilities both here and at the practice wickets have been very good, and looking forward now to coming here for the matches.
Thank you, sir. We'd now like to know from Jake, sir. So the Royals have been coming to Guwahati for 3 years now. What makes the Northeast such a special part of the Royals' journey?
Just firstly echoing Rahul's words, just a big thank you to everyone here for coming and as I said, the support from ACA. It's honestly, it's always special coming back here. I think as a stadium, as a environment, it brings out the best in players, and it's honestly a pleasure to come back. We love our camps here that we do in February building into the season. You get a much deeper connection to the state, a better feel for the ground, and we've seen with atmospheres, whether for India or Rajasthan Royals, the crowd really get behind the team. So look, we love spreading the game. That's what we're trying to do. Whether it's developing talent, we scout all over the country, or if it's playing the game. We want to spread the game of cricket to all parts of India. We want to spread IPL to further parts of India, and the North East has been an area that hasn't had it for the entirety of the IPL before we came here. There's 45 million people in the North East, and we wanted to give them a team to support, a team to be passionate about. And again, with Rian in the side doing so well, a team with a deep connection to that franchise. There's a big Rajasthani population as well in the North East. Again, there's Rajasthan Royals fans everywhere. So we want to spread the game of cricket, we want to spread the IPL, and being here has been an absolute pleasure when you've got such good facilities and such a good support system. So yeah, we absolutely love coming here each year, and we love seeing the game of cricket grow here through the growth of the IPL.
Thank you, sir. So now let's know from you, what kind of fans from the Northeast expect from the Royals now that you're here?
Well, hopefully entertainment. If you look across last season, we played some amazing matches, we've got some explosive players, and we've got a lot of young, raw talent. It may be young and raw, but as Rahul said, it's actually experienced talent when it comes to IPL matches. To have 22, 23-year-olds with 50 matches under their belt, they've got that knowledge and they've got that exposure to these atmospheres that are magnificent here. But also you've got that rawness and that excitement and that attacking play that makes the fans so excited. So we've got two massive games, Kolkata and Chennai being here, so I know our players are looking forward to the matches. I've seen the buzz from the fans as well of having those two matches there. We sold out Kolkata last year. We know we're going to have two massive sellouts this year, and I know the fans can't wait for that competition. So yeah, there's going to be fun. There's going to be activations. There's a big city mall activation tomorrow with Rian, who's going to be helping to again sort of launch the Royals here this season. We're doing many more things on the ground in the build-up to the season, so you'll see a lot of pink everywhere across the state. We're going to try and again get everyone connected to the franchise. We want everyone wearing pink, not just on match days, but around the year, with that connection to the Royals. So that we want to be a deep part of the ecosystem here. We want to support the growth of cricket here, and we want many more fans supporting the Royals throughout the season. So yeah, we're really excited for the season ahead.
Thank you, sir. So when can we expect the tickets to go live?
Well, the first Kolkata tickets will be live today. So this evening, our game against Kolkata will go live on Book My Show. Pre-registered users, I think, will go live at 4 p.m, so just after this conference, and then it will be open to the public from 9 p.m. this evening. So do get on Book My Show and buy your tickets there. The Chennai matches will come out later this month. So Kolkata live first, given it's the first home game of the season for us, and the Chennai tickets later this month. So again, can't wait to see the full crowds, can't wait to see fans across the state. I think last year what was so special is there were so many bars, restaurants showing the games with pink throughout, with that passion for the franchise. So we hope to repeat that, and we hope to get a couple of wins, as Rahul said, this season.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for answering the questions. Now I'd like to know from the President of the Assam Cricket Association. So how impactful has the partnership with the Royals been for the ACA and the people of Assam?
As I've always spoken, ACA and RR, I think is a good team, and being a partner with RR, I think the cricketing spirit has grown in our state, not in the state, in the whole Northeast. We have seen, like example again in Riyan Parag, like if he was in some other team, I would have doubted if he will get more chances to be in the team, and we know how Riyan is playing, the way he is standing. So this is because only of RR. And not only ACA, I think the whole state, every people of our state is welcoming RR as they are, because it's a decision, like management decision for bringing RR here in Guwahati was a decision of management. But the people of state is opening the arms to welcome RR and expecting that this is a home team of ours, not only of ACA, it's of the state people. So I think across the state, RR has gained popularity, and we think not only here, across the Northeast, not only cricketing, being a partner of RR, the tourism, business, everything gets involved. Like if you see all nearby shops, hotels, industry, hotels, all will be blooming in this RR and KKR, RR and Chennai, both will be houseful. So it will help the economic growth of our state. So I think not only in terms of cricket, but in economic terms, tourism terms, people will get to know what is Guwahati, people will get to know how people of Assam welcomes a team or a people who are not from our state. So this is, I think, this is Assam welcoming in open arms a team from Rajasthan and making them as a home of our state.
Thank you, sir. And I would like to know from the Secretary of the Assam Cricket Association. So what is the common vision shared by Assam Cricket Association and Rajasthan Royals that makes this partnership such a fruitful one?
দ্বিতীয়বাৰৰ কাৰণে আমাৰ ইয়াত ৰাজস্থান ৰয়েলছে IPL অনুষ্ঠিত কৰিছে হোম গ্ৰাউণ্ড হিচাপে আৰু ই আমাৰ কাৰণে অলৰেডি আমাৰ সভাপতি মহোদয় কৰি গৈছে আমি দেখিছোঁ অসম ক্ৰিকেটে আমি IPLখন অসম ক্ৰিকেটৰ কিবা লাভালাভৰ কাৰণে আমি অনুষ্ঠিত কৰা নাই আমি অসমৰ ৰাইজক দেখাব বিচাৰিছোঁ আমাৰ উঠি অহা প্ৰজন্মক দেখাব বিচাৰিছোঁ আৰু তেওঁলোকে যাতে ইনস্পায়াৰ হয় সেইকাৰণে আমি ৰাজস্থান ৰয়েলছৰ লগত এনেকুৱা এটা টাই আপ কৰিছিলোঁ আৰু ইয়ে আমাৰ অসম ক্ৰিকেটৰে নহয় অকল ক্ৰিকেটৰে নহয় সমগ্ৰ অসমৰ ক্ৰীড়াপ্ৰেমী ৰাইজৰ কাৰণে এটা আমাৰ যুগান্তকাৰী আমি সিদ্ধান্ত গ্ৰহণ কৰিছোঁ বুলিয়ে ক'ব লাগিব কাৰণ সকলো ক্ষেত্ৰতে আমি দেখিছোঁ যে যেতিয়া আমি ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্টবিলাকলৈ যাওঁ বা এতিয়া IPL এখন আহিছে ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্টবিলাকত সকলোৱে সক্ৰিয়ভাৱে সকলোৱে IPL চাবলৈ বা তেওঁলোকে IPLত যিসকল আমাৰ ৰিয়ান পৰাগতৰ প্ৰদৰ্শন চাই ইনস্পায়াৰ হয় আৰু ক্ৰিকেট এতিয়া বহুত দূৰলৈকে আগবাঢ়ি গৈছে ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্টে আমি ক্ৰিকেট যি আগতে যি অৱস্থা আছিলে তাতকৈ এতিয়া বহুত উন্নত মানৰ হৈছে আৰু আমি ক্ৰিকেটটোক এটা লেভেললৈ লৈ যাব বিচাৰিছোঁ মই অকণমান কুৱেশ্যনটো বা অকণমান বাহিৰত গৈ ক'ব বিচাৰিছোঁ যে অসম ক্ৰিকেটত এতিয়া আমি আগতে আৰ্বান চেণ্ট্ৰিক আছিলোঁ এতিয়া আমি অকণমান ৰুৰেল এৰিয়াবিলাকতো আমি ক্ৰিকেটটো প্ৰসাৰ কৰিবলৈ গৈ আছোঁ গতিকে এইবিলাক নিশ্চয় ৰাজস্থান ৰয়েলছৰ পৰা আমি মেনেজমেণ্ট শিকিছোঁ ৰাজস্থান ৰয়েলছৰ পৰা আমি কেনেদৰে আমি ক্ৰিকেটক আৰু আগুৱাই লৈ যাব পাৰোঁ সেই ক্ষেত্ৰত আমি বিভিন্ন পদক্ষেপ ল'বলৈ আমি সক্ষম হৈছোঁ
Thank you, sir. Thank you everyone for answering all the questions. And now it's time for our friends from the media to ask the questions. But just a humble request to all of you.
I think we're really excited, like Jake mentioned, about developing the game in different parts of India and developing the game here in the Northeast. We see this as our home ground as well. We've got 2 home grounds. That's a fantastic advantage for us. I think I have no doubt that we'll make Guwahati as much our home ground as we have made Jaipur. So, yeah, I mean, obviously it's playing 2 different venues, but I don't see that as a challenge. I'm excited about playing here in Assam and Guwahati, and I think we'll be able to adapt. We've got a team that will be able to adapt to both the conditions. Honestly, I don't see that as a disadvantage at all. I think, in fact, I'm excited. I'm excited to be in Assam and excited to play the Rajasthan Royals brand of cricket in front of the people of the Northeast, the Assamese people, the people of the Northeast, in front of these kind of full crowds. It gives us an opportunity to show our talent not only in Jaipur but also to show it here in Assam, and for the people of Assam to celebrate, Sanju Samson and Ryan Parag and Jofra Archer, and obviously the opposition will have someone like Dhoni or Varun Chakravarti from KKR or different players. So I think it's a great thing, and we are excited. I don't see it as a disadvantage. I see it as a great positive, and it's a great vibe for us, and I think our players are really excited about it.
Thank you.
No, I think we're very proud of the way he's performed and the way he's done. My only message to him would be that just keep working hard and keep enjoying the game. Ups and downs are part of the game. but you just have to be focused in your preparation, in your hard work. I mean, that is the only thing you can control, right? And I think he's doing a fantastic job of it. So, no, I think he's doing great, and just keep up the good work and keep it going. Score a lot of runs for Rajasthan Royals and for India, and take wickets.
Mr. Jack, when the match tickets of second games will be available?
So the CSK match will be available later this month. So sometime sort of back end of next week, they'll be available. Just for everyone's reference, we will be having student tickets, which will be at 500 rupees this season. So again, we want to make sure there's accessibility for all during the tournament this year. So that's something we've been maintaining from last year, is keeping those student tickets at 500 rupees for the season.
No pressure there. Look, I think it's Rajasthan Royals has won the first inaugural IPL, as we all know, and we've come close a few times after that, right? So, of course, the aim and the ambition of everyone in this franchise is to win another title, right? There's no denying that. Every time we get into a tournament, we want to win it. Right? We want to win it. We want to be there on finals day and have a great final. But we know that there are a lot of steps along the way that we need to do to get there. Right? There's no point of thinking about May 25th if you don't do the steps along the way. So I think from our side, really it is about us preparing well, getting ourselves ready for the start of the IPL and doing a lot of things right through the tournament. Yes, I mean, you in the course of a long tournament like that, you're going to need a little bit of luck and a little bit of rub of the green that goes your way. But you've also got to be super prepared, and it's a very tough competition. There are a lot of very good teams in this competition. But we are quietly confident that we've assembled a really good squad together. We've got a really good support staff together, and we are very confident that if we, I think we should hopefully have a really good tournament. Yeah, the goal is to try and win, but we know that to win, you've got to do a lot of things right, and our focus, honestly, is on trying to do a lot of those things right at this point of time.
Rahul sir, one more question. We have seen Rahul Dravid as a super cool person who may win India win two World Cups, one as two as a coach. So what kind of aggression we can see from Rahul Dravid in this year's IPL?
I hope you see aggression from the players, man. You don't need me. I'm not scoring any runs or taking any wickets, right? So I think as a coach, I think one of the things you do realize is that I don't, even in the two tournaments that you mentioned, I didn't score a single run, or I didn't take a single wicket, or I didn't take a single catch, right? So, I think as a coach, a lot of my work is to support the players and the team, and it's supporting Sanju Samson. And as a captain, I think he's our leader, and my job is to really support him and to back him and to get behind him, and allow the players to be able to play freely and to play with clarity, and allow them to express themselves and play the best cricket they can. And that is my role, right? My role is not necessarily to show aggression, and I'm not sure that really helps the team.